Okay, look, here's the deal. I was all set on this curtain backdrop, and then yesterday I went and dyed my hair, not realizing that I dyed my hair the exact same color as the curtain. So sorry if I'm just like a floating face. Am I just like a face? Hello, and welcome to Lisa Likes. That's a thing that I decided to call this video because my name is Lisa, and I like things, and I would like to tell you about things that I like. Groundbreaking stuff here. First of all, none of this is like, oh, people paid her to talk about this. Like, that's not, none of that happened. These are just genuine, these are genuinely things that I've been enjoying lately that aren't the typical exciting pop culture things you've been hearing about, like, oh, the new Pokemon, and oh, Civil War is awesome. Oh, the Assassin's Creed movie trailer's so great, even though anyone who watches it who hasn't played the game will have no idea what's going on. But whatever. Okay, let's get started. Here are 3 things that I like lately. The first is a video game called Kathy Rain. Now, one look at this game, and obviously it looks very nostalgic. This is your classic point-and-click adventure puzzle game, such as Monkey Island and Day of the Tentacle and what's the one that's escaping me? Full Throttle. It stars a girl named Kathy Rain, who is a caustically sarcastic main character who goes back to her old small town and finds out that her grandpa died under mysterious circumstances. So in sleuthing fashion, she decides to uncover the mystery of it all. Now, the thing that makes this game different is that when you usually play point-and-click adventures, they're like funny and silly, and the main character is like a total buffoon. You know, like Guybrush Threepwood is, you know, everything he picks up he shoves in his pants. There is no pants shoving in this game. It deals with some really dark themes that are kind of unexpected. I sort of relate it to like when you go back to your mom's house or your grandma's house and you're in the basement and you're rummaging through all sorts of like your old stuff, and it kind of has this nostalgic feeling because it's cute and familiar, but at the same time it's like, oh, I'm old. What have I done with my life? This is sad. Does that make any sense? This is why I don't review games anymore. The mechanics are very smooth. It definitely lets you know where you're supposed to go next, but it does something different than the games you're used to because it is a drama. It gets pretty serious. And I dig that because I like when people do something different with something that's familiar. All right, next. Next, if you love nerd culture and you're a female, or you have a daughter, or you have a female-type friend, then you should be familiar with Her Universe. It was created by Ashley Eckstein, who voices Ahsoka Tano from Clone Wars, and it's all female geek clothing. Ashley's created this giant empire, and just recently, she started what is called Her Universe Press. Her Universe now publishes books with a focus on stories that are really empowering for young girls, which is awesome. I am all about the middle grade and young adult genre when it comes to fiction, especially stories that are perfect for young nerdy girls, because guess what? I was one of those. I remember so many specific books that have completely defined the person I am today more than any other media. More than movies, more than TV shows, it was these fantasy books that I read when I was younger that really sparked my imagination. So the first book by Her Universe Press is called Weirdest by Heather Nuhfer, illustrations by Brenda Hickey. It's about your typical average middle schooler named Veronica who just wants to be cool and does everything in her power to be cool. But then in her power turns out to be actual powers. She has these superpowers that correspond with her emotions, so it's her story of being a moody teenager trying to be cool and literally wearing her emotions on her sleeve unintentionally. Sort of a superhero story, sort of not, but really creative, and I really enjoyed it, so if you have any young girls in your life, definitely pick this up for them. And finally, you guys know I'm obsessed with Munchkin. It's my favorite card game. And thanks to Daryl and the team at Steve Jackson Games, I was sent Munchkin Guest Artist Edition. Now, I'm a huge fan of John Kovalik, who did all the original artwork for the Munchkin games. He's a super cool guy, but it was kind of a genius way to freshen up Munchkin to do a Guest Artist Edition, because it's the same game, but all the drawings are different! These are by Ian McGinty, who is, by the looks of it, very talented, considering that I can barely write my name. That's how bad I am with a pencil. One time I taught myself how to draw a Powerpuff Girl, and that was the only thing I could draw. So I drew it like 100 times a day. and it still wasn't good. Another guest artist edition is Munchkin Fu, but the guest artist is John Kowalik. He didn't do the original Munchkin Fu, but he did like all the other Munchkins. So John, you're not really a guest artist, you're like the artist. It's about time you did this one, slacker. Okay, well that's all. Thank you for letting me share my likes with you. Is this weird? Do we like this video? Do we like this style? This is vertical, is that okay? Can you tell I'm just in front of a curtain in my bedroom? Is it a real problem that my hair is the same color? There's a lot of birds chirping outside this window. Can we hear them? Do we not like that? Do we not like nature? My air conditioning just came on. That probably doesn't sound good. Ah! Okay, well, I'm working out the kinks. You know, it's a nice stray from the typical blue stripe background. Maybe you guys hate the blue stripes, but then you'd be monsters. Tweet at me at Lisa Foils. Let me know if you try any of these suggestions. I've put all the links in the description below. And subscribe to my channel if you feel like it. And I will see you next time! How should I exit this? How should I get out of... Should I just... Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you want more vids, be sure to subscribe because, you know, my channel, it's pretty awesome. You want to be part of this.